Alrighty, let's just start round number 1. This is recording. Perfect. Yeah, I would love to play first. Well, have fun, my friend. So this hand is serviceable. I'm thinking how to sequence it properly. I'm thinking of turn 1 Evolving Wilds, fetch red, and have Scred, spell stutter and miscalculation turn 2. I think that's good. Let's just hope they don't go for... I don't know what they could be going for. That's punish me. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go for red then. I'm going for red because, okay, that makes things easier even. So one consideration you could be doing for this deck is what to fetch first. And even if you don't have a Scred, so you sometimes have to fetch red because you don't have that many. Do I care about that? I don't think so. I don't want to go for Alchemist Vial Destruction here. I prefer to go for Island. I'm going to go for the Preordain now. Just setting up for the following turns. Kind of like that. We already have another land. So I'm going to go like this. So I can cycle it if they don't cast a creature. We are mostly concerned about creatures. So if they go for Lindhawk here, I think I'm going to go for Miskalk. In case they have removal. I'm an idiot. They can pay too. Oh, freak. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I forgot. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, that was so bad. Let's just hope that it doesn't bite us. So this deck plays strands, so I need to kill it on, before the untap. So that was super bad. Let's just try to not throw our cards anymore. That would be awesome. So this seems like Boros Monarch, of course. I don't care about Alchemist Vial. So now if they cast a Glintehawk, I can still at least spell stutter now. I don't really need more land, but I could be drawing Brainstorm, so I'm going to go for Frantic first. Because Such Patterns has value if you draw a Brainstorm. I don't need double red until the late game or post board when you have more things to do with red mana. Right now we have only 8 cards that are red mana, so it's very improbable that we are going to cast 2 of them at the same turn. So most of the time you just fetch blue. Here I'm going to counter with a counter spell. I don't want them to be drawing cards, even though I already let them draw cards with Lindhawk because I'm an idiot. So I don't need to run my spells to do anything. There are high chances that they cast a 1 mana spell and I can use my spell stutters. I am thinking of going double spell stutter if they go for Skyfisher. But it's very soft to any removal spells. Battle Screech is bad for us. Here I could go for Bolt and Spell Stutter, but I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, no. Let's just pass now. Okay, let's go like this. So we have Bolt and Counter Spell up. Crap. So this is not going well for us. We already lose 2 cards worth of value. But at least we can attack next turn with Augur. Let's see what this is. They are bolting now. I don't think I can answer it. Because if they bolt my spell stutter, then I'm with nothing and they can cast several things. If they go for another Battle Screech, we're super bad right now. This is worse even. I think I need to bolt a bird now, because they can flashback Battle's Creature otherwise. It's very important that you do it in response. They attack with the bird, so it means I need to cast my spells and try to make them use their Alchemist Vial at least. We are in a rough spot right now. They're probably going to bolt it now, even though they have the Alchemist Vial, so they don't need to. Okay. Yeah, this is slipping up from us. That's worth nothing. I'm going to concede now, I think. There's no need to continue playing. Basically, if you can't contest, then don't even bother. So I want to play these spells. Electricity is kind of okay. Maybe a Braid. So these are all the cards I want to bring in. Stormgeist is usually pretty bad versus them. Let's check what's the list that they are going. Probably the most common one. Something like this. So this list seems to have only 3 enchantments. So the problem with Stormgeist is that it dies to Pyroblast in response. They can counter it very easily. So I don't think I want this. I want all of these. Let's see. So if this is the list they are going for, yeah, we are in trouble because they have so many red blasts. So we need to snowball. So we need to be aggressive. I don't want a Braid, I don't think. Maybe 2 Electricities is too much. Yeah, I don't want a Braid. Because a Braid does kill their birds, and they can kill some artifacts. Yeah. Let's see. If I don't just if I can counter their creatures, I could be better. Let's see what else to cut. I need to cut 3 things more. They have a lot of removals, so Ninja is a bit worse. Something like this, I guess. Not sure about this. I want the miscalculation because countering a creature is very important. But I think I need to go for a more proactive plan versus them. So maybe I can't remove the Electricity, only rely on this. Maybe cut it in a War of Bolas that doesn't block anything. We have Echoing Truth for their flyers, their 1/1s. It's a good hand. Nothing broken, but it works. I'm going to go for turn 1 Fairy Seer, try to scry to a Ninja. If we hit them with an early Ninja, they might not have an answer to turn 2. They are mulligan to 5, so that's good. So you may notice that I'm not playing any Graveyard Hate in the sideboard. I'm doing this because first of all we use our graveyard, and second of all I don't think it's the angle of attack I have against any of the decks in the metagame. Like, of course, if you play versus, oh, these are fine. So I think I'm going to go top. We can shuffle the counterspell if we don't want it. So as I was saying, I don't think we attack any of the meta decks with Graveyard Hate. Like versus Tron, we don't really care about that. Yes, they get a lot of value from their graveyard, but if we spend tempo with casting a Relic of Progenitus, then we are not going to do very well. So here, I think I'm going to counter it just to use our Spell Stutter. Again, they are in the mulligan, so we need to be fast. So we have another Ash Barons and we want to play our land, so I'm going to cycle for a blue and just have counterspell up for the next play. So if we go like this and we counter all they do, we can be in a good position. Depending on what they have, of course. Reading Fountain, so that's High Time Walk. I think I'm going to go for the counter. If they have Electricity, they have Electricity, but we already got value from our sprites, our fairies. If they only have Bolt, then we are fine. We don't care. So right now I'm going to go for Preordain. Yeah, so we can go for land, Ninja, draw the Miscalculation. I like that. And play the Fairy Seer maybe. And set up our next draws. They might have more removal. I don't think Hydroblast or Counterspell are what we need now. I can keep... No, I already have a lot of counterspells. We need removal because we are tapping out, basically. Okay, they didn't have removal, basically. They can't let us have the Ninja. So I think going for a more proactive play was correct. Maybe Fire Ice is worse than an Abrade. Yeah, I don't want to trim more Agropolas, even though they are not great in the matchup. Just being there and being a 2-for-1 is good. It's important that in this deck we also get a lot of value from Agropolas, not only by having a good chance of flipping them, but also our opponent needs to remove them or block them. If they don't have a blocker, they need to remove it because they have to fear the Ninja, basically. So if they respect the Ninja, then they need to go for... they need to remove our 1/3s, so that's good. So 2 counterspells are great, but we need lands right now. And we already have counterspell. It's a bit of a shame. We would like to draw them like in a couple of turns. They probably go removal now. If they go for an artifact, we're fine. If they go for an artifact, we might just go for... Let's see how they mulliganned. 7 cards, okay. Oh, they are on the play, of course. So if they go for an artifact, we can't go for the Ninja. Yeah, we are tapping out, so it's bad, but if they spend their turn going for a Bolt, we are fine. We can also just go for land go, having counterspell up. I think I like the early Ninja. Nah, that's fine. We don't need to dig deeper right now. We have preordains to set up for future turns, so this should mean that we are fine. They tap out for a Korsky Fisher. This is the best possible thing. This is the second best because they can't remove both of our creatures with 1 mana. I don't think. Maybe if they have like dual shot, I think it's an answer. That's not a card that's being played right now, so this should be very good. So basically, this match is very grindy. It's very important that you that the opponent that's playing Boros tries to play around the stutters and the other fairies. So right now I'm going to cycle for red. I'm going to return the spell stutter to my hand. And if they have a removal spell for the Ninja, that's fine for us. My guess is that they have. And that's okay. We are basically trading Ninja for... it's still a 2-for-1, right? We bounce a spell stutter and they use a removal spell on it. So we are still going ahead. Next turn we can go for Preordain. Try to find our land drops. So that's one of the uses of Ninja of the Deep Hours, which is to eat a removal spell and bounce a value creature. And it's important that you realize those plays and play accordingly. This Journey to Nowhere signals to me that they have the Monarch, otherwise they wouldn't do such an aggressive journey. So both of these are good, but we need lands, so I'm going to go bottom. Okay, I'm going to pass the turn now. Let me see, what are the odds of we finding a land? Actually, bottom 3, so we have a lot, so I think I'm going to go for this. We need to find an island that would be ideal. That's bad. So that's bad luck, actually. The probability of we finding a land there was very high, and if they go for a Monarch now, we are kind of on a rough shape. Okay, that's not the worst. If they go for a Thraben, we need to kill one of them, though. Yeah, we need to pass the turn now. We're in a bad spot, but we have card advantage, at least. Okay, Miss Bio is fine. They already have a Prophetic Prism, so it's not that we are denying them from having an artifact. So we can go for Spell Stutter plus Ninja now. We can even use the Hydroblast for a counter spell, for a removal spell on our sprite. Basically we want to trade cards because we have more cards on them, in hand at least. And even though they have more lands than us, we have way more cheaper spells. So if they go for removal now, we went our pants down. They don't. So now we go for Spell Stutter attack. And I'm going to go for Living Blue up because we might find a untapped source and we want to. Again, if they remove the ninja, we're fine with it. If they fog, we are fine with it. The biggest problem is that we are not drawing extra cards. So we're in a bad spot mostly because we bricked on finding lands, but it's not our fault actually. We did all that we could have done to draw more cards, to find our lands. Okay, let's just go for this. It's important to note that they might have a fog, so we need to add the prismatic strands, so we need to scred in response to a scred or something like that. We can take 2 for now. I'm going to cycle. And cycle. Okay, so this scry 2 is very good. We are going to be able to find what they need now. Bobbing Wilds is not good. Lightning Bolt I don't think it's good either. We already have bolts. So they know we have the Spell Stutter sprite. They don't know that we have Counterspell. They might think we do because we never actually were able to have double blue up. I might even trade this Fairy Seer now. Okay, then don't go for it. If we tap like this, we have Scred up. I think we need to have Scred up. They don't go for the Pyroblast. we are being very unlucky now. Because missing with our bolas in this 16 creature deck is kind of rough. They're going to cycle one of their lands. So they are digging deep. I don't think they have anything. They've been playing lands all the time. If they attack, we block. Okay. We don't want to scred proactively because we don't need to, basically. Okay, so we can set up a good Agropola flip. I think I'm going to go for that the next turn, so I'm going to go Hydro, Augur, Echo in Truth. Attack them with the Augur. They might have to remove it. We have Echo in Truth for the Battle Screech, so we can even allow them to flash it back. So, given that they didn't block, this would mean that they have more counter spells, more removal spells for our creatures. So we need to be aware of that. They're playing more land. I don't think they missed any land drop. What's this? This looks like a Monarch. I'm going to try to counter. Again, we are ahead on cards. And we have the option of going for Echo in Truth on the birds. Prophetic Prism is okay. Yeah. Linhawk is not okay. I'll allow it though. Maybe they tap out for their Monarch or something. Okay. Yeah. So we are going to go for the Echo in Truth with counterspell backup. That way we put the most pressure. They might go for removal on their bird. I'm going to go for the counterspell instead of the fairy because they know we have the fairy, so they might have the electricary. Okay, we were able to just kill all their birds. We know that we have Hydroblast. So how do we want to tap? If we tap for Agropolas like this, we will have Hydro and Spell Stutter and Scred. We don't have Counterspell and Hydro, but that's fine. I don't think Hydro is very good right now. It's better than the third Scred though, because we are not able to even deploy our own, because they might have strands and we don't want to give them value in strands. Second, another step. So yeah, so this matchup is becoming more similar to what I remembered on the Monarch versus Fairies matchup, like similar to how it was before the bans and all that, on the ban of Gash and such. I think I'm going to go for first counterspell. I think I'm going to go for Bolt. No. If I go for Bolt, they might have again the strands. So I think I need to go for the counterspell. They are attacking with a Clean Hawk, so they have 3 lands only, so maybe killing it is correct. I don't think I'm going to go for that though. They are still holding 3 lands. But if we kill it now, we can kill it forever, so I'm going to go for it. They don't have it. Oh, interesting. So we are ahead on tempo, but we don't have a way of countering some of the spells they might have. So let's just hope they play something that's spriteable. They know we have a Hydroblast, so I don't get this play. Maybe they have another creature. I don't think so. They go for Electricity. We have the Hydro. So I need to have another answer now. No? Great. Maybe they have a Monarch, but Monarch would be very bad in this board state. Okay, I'm going to go for always ponder first to find the ninja, like this. Do we have any? Okay, this is the first frantic inventory, so I'm going to go like this. I'm going to attack and bounce the spell stutter. If we had more mana, we could have gone for the double ninja. You can hold priority while you ninjutsu and return several creatures at once. Yeah, GG's. That was a great match, actually. So yeah, let's go to the next round.